Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Overweight freaks flying around on wheelchairs, motorized by electric motors made by goblins in a factory overseas. They're there to buy drywall and other products so they can eat back at home on the sofa. They watch TV about a man named Chandler Bing who died in a freak hot tubbing accident. He spent his time drinking hot dog flavored water on a popular TV show called Tub Girls. I don't want to pay for anything, clothes and food and drugs for free. If it was 1970, I'd have a job in a factory. I am a man that's made of me. You're on the internet looking at me. I hate almost everything that I see, and I just want to disappear. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. I stand outside of the McDonald's. I'm flexing my muscles till I explode. I hope they see me in the drive-thru lane. I hope they see me in the drive-thru lane. I stand outside of the LLB. I'm trying to get some free woman sweaters, you know what I mean? I hope they see me in the drive-thru lane. I hope they. I don't want to pay for anything. Clothes and food and drugs for free. If it was 1970, I'd have a job in a factory. I am a man that's made of me. And you're on the internet looking at me. I hate almost everything that I see, and I just want to disappear. I'm subscribed to your mom's OnlyFans. I spend $5 a month to get pictures of her flappy giblets, and I spend another $10 a month to chat with her on the AI chat program. It feels great. I don't want to pay for anything. Clothes and food and drugs for free. If it was 1970, I'd have a job in a factory. I am a man that's made of me. You're on the internet looking at me. I hate almost everything that I see, and I just want to disappear.
We had a visiting artist in the winter of '96 who came to talk about his paintings and the shit that make him tick. I think his name was John something. If at the assembly you're allowed to cut the class, I was sunk into the bucket, yellow puffy on my lap. Bring on John something. Hot-blooded art freaks take the auditorium. 3/4 boorish, 1/4 primordia, keen to absorb the stories of veteran picture makers. Even if an unfamiliar name and face or mystery flavor, say John something, who was punctual to the podium, visibly uncomfortable, having trouble focusing. Noticing we're noticing, he pardons the glitch, says I'm sorry, but it's vital I depart from the script. To where you had one job, John something, something's wrong with John, something's on his mind. He been searching for the words, he been standing at the plate, I ain't anticipate the curve. He go, last night I saw this new documentary and I cannot understate the extent to which it's affected me. I'm on the edge of my seat. He said it's called When We Were Kings. This was 1996, he was there to show some photos that would demonstrate his gift. I think his name was John something. If at the assembly you were seeing something new, I'm a new fan before even seeing what he do. Like, bring on John something. When We Were Kings is a documentary feature on the '74 U.S. Heavyweight Boxing Championship. It's commonly referred to as the Rumble in the Jungle, where you come to punch or die as neither party's crying uncle. The champ George Foreman versus the kid Muhammad Ali in Zaire, and other politics involved in the affair, including rare footage leading up to the event, plus interviews with VIPs remembering the effects. So Mr. Something up there, present as it gets, talking Ali and his confidence, begetting his success, but almost referenced as a magic or some extrasensory X that he had witnessed and was duty-bound to tell to someone else, us. And truly I was hung on every sentence, though it probably lasted longer than intended. It felt genuine, if a little strange. 30 minutes in, we have yet to see what you paint. Look. January 96, he was there to share his work, maybe got us through the mist. I think his name was... If at the assembly you were tripping off the tangent, but also like I need to see this flick, it sounds fantastic. Or so says John something. Low on time, John starts blowing through his slides. They were ultimately fine, but the takeaway is praise for this entirely other mind. I'm at the movie theater. This was Boston, 1996. 20 years of age. I'm an 80s Mike Tyson kid. We heard about that legendary clashing of the Titans, but could never have contextualized the metrics or environment until 90 minutes of history and images and music. I was riveted infinity. That walkout different than you slithered in. Every atom in you shifting, christened in the river shit. And I still revisit it. This week, winter came, queued it up, hit play. It felt like someone visited. Anytime I pay it forward, I say this was recommended by one of my favorite artists. This person who in 1996 gave the only artist lecture I've remembered ever since. I think his name was Jane, If at the assembly and we're headed for the theater, you should put your hands together for the greatest ever speaker, who may or may not be named John.
Sitting in the barbershop, I'm laid in the cut with a Frankenstein heart and the Wolverine jaw. When the fate is in effect and the love it broke laws, we beset by beset if we ever have the luck. Cause spite them daylight warnings, pop-ups pointed out before. I kept on falling, but can't even blame the alcohol. I'm magnet, melanin, the glutton, lack of better terms. But love is broken back to back, the shrapnel twists and turns. I knew I loved her back within that first hour. Not before balloons blew the block of all power. We fled the scene and ran into the midnight we create. Sapphic sisters lying in wait, throwing looks for missing fate. Both the skull and quilted dagger when a storm wakes up panther. When a goddess meets a god, wave his mind over matter. Pasta all ill when she's sitting at the lab like it's that trick and the bass is on the slab. Sitting in the barbershop, I'm laid in the cut with a Frankenstein heart and the Wolverine jaw. When the fate is in effect and the love it broke laws, we beset by beset if we ever have the luck. Sitting in the barbershop, I'm laid in the cut with a Frankenstein heart and the Wolverine jaw. When the fate is in effect and the love it broke laws, we beset by beset if we ever have the luck.
And blood drip from the dove wing, I smell a cell. The duality love brings, this racial letter. Deck strains from the head games, getting better. Set flames to this bed frame when it's time to get up. And busy hitting snooze, how we misconstrue. And only get it right every once in the blue. And not a missing throat, just hate the fact that I'm missing you. That's painted black, or the very least a different hue. No shade in fact, these intentions ain't for dissing you. It's just this echo chambers faded, whom to listen to. You always had a good voice, but no different tones. And breaking unwritten rules. And there she goes with the hatchet job, I'm getting robbed. So much for civility involved. No bittersweet, just bitter pills the pharmacy has logged. I caught an autumn breeze and I saw you through the fog. I thought impossible, still it's obviously a thought. It turned to heaven in the 45 in Dresden. The only casualties is our belief in redemption. Farewell your majesty, enjoy that prison you've invented.
Sitting in the barbershop, I'm laid in the cut with a Frankenstein heart and the Wolverine jaw. When the fate is in effect and the love it broke laws, we beset by beset if we ever have the luck. Sitting in the barbershop, I'm laid in the cut with a Frankenstein heart and the Wolverine jaw. When the fate is in effect and the love it broke laws, we beset by beset if we ever have the luck.
Yo.
There's no judgment here. Some of us just have to do whatever we must. Yo, it's like something that, I mean, I've shoplifted, I think, maybe. In walks ridiculous, hip-hopping with his limp and the crutch. The Nicto fuck, his fingers subtle. Nicto fucked off the gin and rum, yo. Shoplifting, the chocolate and licorice, and thought Nictological, the hypocrite, helioformal. My dream of him, the dreamer, normalizing thievery into the warm and mild evening, sneezing a nigh infinite swarm of tiny demons. These organized street thugs, I mean the porcine police brother, open your mind and produce the gap, pointed in rhyme at the dude in black, an ode to Black Moon in his knapsack. This ill lyrical contact, too savage, smeared in handprints, the cold moon passively pro-plutocratic, mere anarchy, the dreamer in Rappa Harvey. The rabbit of our dreams, this wild Nictomania violently raging as unminded pages of the Bible, crazily unconscious, the mind in its Satanism, postmodern rhyme and proto-ancient reason, the long and winding road astray beneath the moon. Toward its vanishing point, his road more manageable than Joyceville, more animal than cloistral. The black flame a joy to behold. His Saturday spoils us all, his poetry knowing the moon hollower, then boating over the huge waterfall, his script so empty of nonsense, nictotextually common, one day it'll all make sense with the sophistry of 10 men. His thought never ending, wandering its bends and twists. The shoplifter's heaven, these constellated dots in the welkin, God's face, the spots his adolescence. Yes, and
Can't take the heart with two lovers stay naked in the dark. That's the surest way to break a sacred bond. Undercovers hating like they some cops. Just keep my name out your mouth. Everything will be fine. I'ma forever be fly. Come check you, my guy, I'm verified. Play me, you better be wearing some Teflon head attire. Ride on you to the tread on tires, catch fire. Worshiping false idols, get fed to my pet lion. The Tech 9 and the Gabbana lining. Kinda like the Nas line when he hit the iron. Pressure bust pipes, but it makes diamonds. We danced on the China like Frankie Lyman and watched the gunshot trauma with Bacardi Lyman. Ferrari riding, we mobbing, line my pocket. I got all this from rhyming inside the pocket. Gallery department carpet. The car's still hard castle in McCormick. The ghost is paranormal, it's royal. The roof on the condo got the gargoyles. Enjoy the spoils. Enjoy the fruits. I wrote this song with coke oil. You can smoke off foil. The rose grow from the soil. The rose gold rolly got frozen rose water. Spill on you, might catch pneumonia. That's some shit. What's going on? Mama puts me on my face. I ran it up without a loan. I guess you could say I'm coming into my own. I just dropped a comma on some stones so I don't feel alone. My little homie just caught a homo. I got mixed feelings about the bro, but I'm not a mulatto. I was driving in the Milano. Death's final. We playing God's role. I just sold my Diablo. I'm trying to keep the most high close. I cried while I wrote. Soon it might be my time to go. But what do I know? Pops was a wino, but he was fly though. The pineal gland, it looked like a pine cone. That's what I was told. They told me. Soul provider was mama's stove. It turned a lot of us cold. I grind with the hoes of my lotto souls. Where I'm from, we don't hit the lotto. The road got potholes. The pole made the op feel macho. Kinda like a dyke with a dildo. Chill, ho. And Ain't that a bitch, yo? Hold back. Ain't that a bitch? Fuck you, man. Run that shit.